तो ये वही फगवाड़ा है जो बचपन में जहाँ पे शताब्दी रुका करती थी, जिसका हम जिक्र बड़ा कम सुनते थे, वो आज एक हॉल्ट बन गया है इतना बड़ा कि फॉरेन से प्रीमियर्स आते हैं यूनिवर्सिटीज में आपके विजिट करने।
एलपीयू की वजह से फगवाड़ा की ग्रेस नहीं आई, फगवाड़ा की वजह से एलपीयू की ग्रेस आई है।
Recent controversy, of course, sort of tried to put the allegations and accusations on LPU, while they were countered back by your organization as well that it was an attempt to malign your university.
How can you do it? You are shooting somewhere out and it's a fake shoot or real shoot. Nobody knows.
How satisfied you feel today as someone who has contributed to India's economy, both now as a politician and as someone who led LPU's grand success?
Education has been very satisfying for us, for all of us, and we could bring students from all 28 states of this country and run from 50 countries across the globe to our campus. We should create entrepreneurs also. Gold medal in athletics in Olympic has been backed by our students Neeraj Chopra.
What is it that drives LPU to be one of the most sought after destinations, sought after education institutions among the foreign kids?
We feel the quality of education which we deliver at LPU campus is which excites them to come to LPU.
Joining me today on the show of Crossfires is someone who has been nominated as Rajya Sabha MP on behalf of Aam Aadmi Party, but someone who also happens to be leading one of the top universities in Punjab, Lovely Professional University. The university that has actually valued the potential of this country by bringing enormity in terms of the students' welfare, and also by bringing several countries together with India on harnessing the potential of this country's wealth. Welcome to the show, Mr. Ashok Mittal. It's actually been a privilege having you here for multiple reasons, because when I was posted as a young journalist about a decade and a half in Punjab, I used to be a frequent visitor to LPU because of the reasons that LPU's students were bringing so much of recognition to Punjab at that stage.
Thank you very much, Rohan. As far as education part is concerned, you know that we are one of the private universities which was made in the very beginning in this country. Rather, we are pioneer in that concept. And education has been very satisfying for us, for all of us. And we could bring students from all 28 states of this country and run from 50 countries across the globe to our campus.
Ji.
And the main motive of our education system was that we should create not job seekers alone. We should create entrepreneurs also. So that was one of the motives, and we were doing it successfully. And many of our students have done a good job in entrepreneurial journey. And in education, generally what happens is students come to take a degree in a university. But we always say to our students that we are not here to take a degree. You are here to make a career. When you go back from our university, you should go out with a career. Degree could be incidental.
Ji.
So that's our basic thinking. A student should go back with a career in their hands, and we are successful in that. And with that, they are able to contribute to the economy in a big way.
Ji.
And we feel that is we are successful in that. Separately, our students are doing very good in sports. Even the first gold medal in athletics in Olympic has been backed by our students Neeraj Chopra. And similarly, so many other medals at Olympic, 12 medals at Asian Games last year have been backed by our students. So that's a success in some of the areas, and our students are getting very good packages. Some of students are working at 3 crore of packages at the moment.
Ji.
And more than 500 students are working on 1 crore and above package.
So which are the disciplines that these students are working across?
Generally, it is across all disciplines, but majorly it's from engineering, management. These two disciplines where the packages are certainly high.
Right.
Multimedia, multimedia animation is another area which is coming up in a big way for higher packages. So,
Right.
and of course, others are also doing good, but these are the higher, disciplines, the higher packages. And
Right.
definitely, when they do this, they do contribute to the economy of the country, the economy of the world.
Right.
And from university, when I migrated to politics, again, I feel as a member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, we can definitely contribute a lot to the growth of our country. Of course, we are into opposition and we can raise the points. And of course, the points we raise are taken seriously by the government and they do consider it and try to take corrective actions. So, in that way, I'm in a position to contribute to the economy in a country, to the issues, different issues being faced by the country.
How encouraged you feel today that even the academicians, the philanthropists, the educationists can also represent in the parliament and also be a voice to bring certain changes, whichever party they may come from, irrespective of that. How excited you feel today?
Yeah, I'm very excited and I'm very happy whatever I've done in Parliament in the last 2 years. Uh, because at Parliament you can raise any of the issues, and I'm one of the fortunate members of Parliament that who could raise issues starting from agriculture to industry to finance, uh, to atomic energy to research to ISRO, to self-help groups to defense, to tourism. I think I have spoken almost on all possible topics in Parliament in those 2 years of time. I'm lucky in that way. And again, on by different ways, I have spoken on different bills. I have spoken as zero hour. I have spoken as a special mention. I have able to put many questions to our honorable ministers, and I'm able to contribute to participate in different debates. So I'm lucky in that. And I think I have contributed, I think, positively on all fronts. Whether I'm from opposition, but whenever we're in parliament, all MPs think alike and they try to bring the right topics in the parliament which can help country do better, which can help government consider it and take corrective action. And I think ultimately all politicians have one belief that our country should grow,
Right.
whether in power or whether in opposition. So that journey helps all of us that we can do something for our country.
Right. No, of course, Mr. Mittal. Having said that, I also believe that Parliament is one space which gives you a lot of energy and also a lot of synergy to explore friendships beyond political parties, whether it is the committee meetings, the Parliament canteens, or even now the new building, which sort of brings the ability for all the parliamentarians to sit together, irrespective of wherever they come from, because of the new arrangement which it has had. It has had. And since you have had an opportunity to be part of it, in terms of the session which was held recently, the budget session, how did you find the entry into the new parliament?
Everyone likes newness, so as am I. Of course, the chambers have been designed excellently well. Very big seats, very comfortable environment, and definitely it's a feast to rise and feast to comfort. So we are enjoying our stint in the parliament, and again, I'm fortunate that I could sit in old
Have you
parliament for
made
one.
some good friends across political parties over the last 2 years?
Yes, I'm able to do friends from across all political parties and from all states.
Hmm. And have they made visits to LPU?
Yeah, it does help. It does help. LPU brand does help because it is easy for others to identify me. There are 800 MPs, all are MPs, but
But,
I'm being recognized,
but only
identified
you and
because
Mr. Satnam Singh Sandhu are the ones who are representing to universities, albeit from different political parties now.
yes, that's very good. He's my good friend, and we are both from Punjab and both have entered Rajya Sabha within 2 years. That's very good for
And
both of us.
both are educationists. You also have had several world leaders also visiting LPU. Mr. Abbott, the former Australian Prime Minister, was someone who also was part of your convocation ceremony. When it
Mhm.
comes to LPU's strength and the enormity that it brings on the table in terms of the foreign kids studying at your varsity, what is it that drives LPU to be one of the most sought after destinations, sought after education institutions among the foreign kids who want to come to India, whether they are from Africa, Australia, Europe, the UK, or the US.
We had nine world leaders who have visited LP so far, prime ministers or presidents, and they are noble. They are my alumni. In terms, they have all accepted my honorary Kaza degree. So that's a big honor to LPO, which have been bestowed by all these leaders to us.
Ji,
And the second question, that why are they coming to us? We feel the quality of education which we deliver at LPU campus uh, is which excite them to come to LPU. Because as I said, that we believe that we are not coming, students are not coming to me because of degree, they are coming to me because I try to give them a career. When I say career, the whole pedagogy, the whole curricula, the whole evaluation system changes. So we don't use traditional curricula, we don't use traditional pedagogy, we don't use traditional evaluation system. We
right,
try that to a system which helps student make a career.
right,
If they are to get a job placement in corporate, so we try to take a curricula which is relevant to the corporate as on day.
right,
And then how to teach that is also important. The way the corporates conduct training at their campuses, we try to do right at our university.
correct,
The the way the corporate evaluate them for their upgradation, for their promotion, for their recruitment, and we use those evaluations at our LP campus.
Ji,
So this way we deliver our education.
right,
Similarly, if a student is to compete for civil services examination, for an example,
right,
then we try to make curricula according to that. Then we try to teach them the way it is being taught in coaching center.
right,
We evaluate the way it is evaluated in the civil services examinations.
right,
So we try to follow that model which helps students make a career better and fast.
right,
So because of these kind of features, students come to us.
right,
And we provide world-class facilities like my swimming pool. It's Olympic level swimming pool, covered all weather, diving pool, warm-up pool, 50 badminton courts without pillar, squash courts, and all those kind of sports facilities are there. Research facilities are there with the wonderful labs with electron microscopes, like of instruments,
Ji,
and all possible things which a student needs at a campus. We have 25,000 students staying inside the campus. They need not go out to stay.
right,
Perhaps the largest hostel capacity in the world.
right,
We have a mall inside the campus. They can use their stationery. They can buy all the required things for the daily life at LP campus itself. We have an auditorium of 25,000 students can sit together.
Ji,
Then so many things we have created. Quality education, career-oriented education, and world-class facilities and very reasonable fees.
right. Uh,
So all these things make LPU a true educational destination.
the country is also seeing growth in terms of the potential of the AI and the content which people are generating on social media. There is a wide recognition which the government of India has started this year, where of course your uh, the alumna was felicitated. Do you think that these changes are also necessary when it comes to your own days when traditional media or the conventional media, whether it was newspaper, there was only binary newspaper, television, newspaper, television. But content creation on social media is something which is also very huge, but responsible social media content creation should be done.
Social media has become more important than other medium as on date. So definitely the responsible content should be created for that. No doubt about that. And I think everybody wants that to happen so that credibility is also maintained. And we at LPU, we also try to teach social media. We have journalism program, and we try to do around 50% of curricula for social media.
जी.
And of course, with ethics, so we also tell them, of course, it is less regulated or not non-regulated. So it's our responsibility to do it with ethical practices.
Right. Because why I'm asking this question is that there are occasions when even universities like yours get part of the smear campaigns or get attacked by some influencers or some YouTubers, which happened in the recent past as well. And that can also bring some sort of negativity. How do you tackle such things? And how do you bring the positive frame of mind for the kids to ensure that everybody is on track, including the faculty and also the students who want to be part of your university for future success as well?
Yeah, actually, every system had its pros and cons. So social media does have, and of course, there are a few elements are always there who are going to create wrong bile for any of the things. So is happening in social media against LP or maybe some other organizations too. So first, we try to convince those bloggers not to indulge in those kind of things. Uh, and then our students also react positively in LP favor. Okay, please don't do. You are bringing bad name to the organizations and to our organizations, because ultimately it's a university is for students, and so they take initiative, and that helps LPU. Okay, even if any bad thing is coming in the social media, so our students counter it at their own, because they know it's not right. And I think that slowly those bad things die down very soon.
Because the recent controversy, of course, sort of tried to uh, put the allegations and accusations on LPU while they were countered back by your organization as well that it was an attempt to malign your
Yes,
university.
yes, it is true. How can you do it? You are shooting somewhere out, and it's a fake shoot or real shoot. Nobody knows, because social media is not answerable in that way. And then we told police and we filed a complaint to the police to investigate it.
Although it's a
I,
different matter that it became sort of a festering sore between J&K police and then Punjab police because he was getting arrested and so on.
that might have happened, but ultimately it is for police to investigate, and we used all possible legal means to protect the glory of our students.
Right. Coming back, I mean, of course, to your own career, I also was very curious to ask you, Mr. Mittal, that when you began, your family entered into the education sector. The Mittal family for several decades was also known for holding the businesses, the holding the fort in sweets and automobiles. आपके लिए वो कितना easy रहा पिछली एक फैमिली लेगेसी बिजनेस को हटा के उसको भी चलते हुए बरकरार रखना और एक नई डोमेन में आना जब आप लोगों ने एलपीयू को खोलने का एक निश्चय लिया था?
ये देखो, every challenge has its opportunities also. From Indian sweets we went into automobiles. It was a challenge, but it was interesting. We learned many new things while doing automobile business. And again, when we migrated to education sector, again there was a big challenge to handle regulatory bodies, etc., government, and all those issues. But at the same time, it was learning also. We have had new learnings, new things, which opened up our mind, made us learn more and more things, new things, face new and new challenges. So I think I'm lucky and fortunate enough to get all those kind of learnings from seeds to automobiles, from automobiles to education, and now from education to politics. So it's learning, it's interesting.
एक वो दौर भी था, आपको शायद याद होगा कि जब शताब्दी जाती थी अमृतसर शताब्दी तो वो फगवाड़ा पे भी रुका करती थी, उसका एक हॉल्ट फगवाड़ा में होता था। और आज वो दौर आ गया है कि जब हम आदमपुर में भी एयरपोर्ट बनता हुआ देख सकते हैं, जलंधर में और अमृतसर में मल्टीपल ट्रेन जा रही हैं और एलपीयू ऑफ कोर्स एक बड़ा आ गया जहाँ पे फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटी से बच्चे आते हैं। आपको खुद भी यकीन होता है कि ये वही फगवाड़ा है जो बचपन में जहाँ पे शताब्दी रुका करती थी, जिसका हम जिक्र बड़ा कम सुनते थे, वो आज एक हॉल्ट बन गया है इतना बड़ा कि फॉरेन से प्रीमियर्स आते हैं यूनिवर्सिटीज में आपके विजिट करने?
एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर दिस कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स। फगवाड़ा में वंदे मातरम भी रुकती है।
जी।
दैट्स अनदर इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग।
अच्छा।
देखिए, फगवाड़ा आई थिंक इट्स ए वेरी ओल्ड टाउन। यदि फगवाड़ा का नाम एक जेसीटी से माना जाता था कि जेसीटी मिल फगवाड़ा, फगवाड़ा की टीम होती थी फुटबॉल की जेसीटी की। फगवाड़ा में स्टार्च मिल होती थी, फगवाड़ा में शुगर मिल होती थी। तो फगवाड़ा ट्रेडिशनली एक हैपनिंग प्लेस रहा है। इट वाज पार्ट ऑफ कपूरथला डिस्ट्रिक्ट and but the all economic activity growth activities were happening in Fagwada.
जी।
And it is surrounded by Jalandhar district, not by Kapurthala district. Doesn't touch Kapurthala district at all.
करेक्ट।
It is, so it has its very interesting history. And Maharaja of Kapurthala used to rule Fagwada. So it's very old. It is in history. So we are a university and we are lucky that we are in Fagwada.
जी।
कि मतलब मैं बोलूं तो मेरी एलपीयू की वजह से फगवाड़ा की ग्रेस नहीं आई, फगवाड़ा की वजह से एलपीयू की ग्रेस आई है, क्योंकि
जी।
हम फगवाड़ा में और फगवाड़ा की धरती ने, यहाँ की जमीन ने हमें इतना मान सम्मान दिया।
राइट। लेकिन अगर मैं आज रैंकिंग्स की भी बात करूं, क्योंकि रैंकिंग जरूर एक कंसर्न आपको मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं रहता होगा कि 38 तक पहुंच गए हैं तो हम टॉप 10 में भी कभी आएंगे। तो वो जो दौर था जब स्टार्ट हुए और अब आपके जो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स और गोल्स हैं, ऑफ कोर्स एक रिकग्निशन मिलनी शुरू हो गई। आपने बताया कि कैसे 3 करोड़ के पैकेजेस भी मिल रहे हैं, और तो रैंकिंग्स का जो एक फाइट रहती है वो भी अब आपको आपका नया गोल है, ऑब्जेक्टिव है, या गोल ये भी है कि एक्सपेंशन जो करनी है वो सैटेलाइट सेंटर्स भी खोलने हैं एलपीयू के छोटे बाकी सिटीज और टाउन्स में?
नहीं, पहले तो हम लोगों का सैटेलाइट सेंटर्स खोलने का भी कोई इरादा नहीं है। हम इसी कैंपस को भी वांट टू मेक इट ग्रो। एंड एज फार एज द रैंकिंग्स आर कंसर्न, डेफिनेटली वी आर वर्किंग वेरी हार्ड टू go to the lower numbers. Ranking or accreditations, nationally, international, we are doing very well, touch wood, and but there is no end to it. We have to move better and better.
Right. But has it also happened ever to you that some of your bright alumni have returned to your campus and said that, we want to work with you after our courses? Maybe it's someone from MBA supply chain, MBA financial markets, or anyone.
We do have many alumni working in LPU, but we expect if they are doing better in industry, and of course the package in industry are much better than the packages in academia. So
Right.
we want them, they should continue to work there. Why should they settle for the lower packages with us?
Right. One last question before I let go of you, since you are part of the Doaba region. How excited you are to be at least part of this electioneering where your campus sits on Doaba region, and when all these galaxy of leaders of your own party will be visiting. Question is this, that will you also be part of the canvassing at some stage where you as an accommodation, अभी तो आप राज्यसभा एमपी, बट शायद अगर आपकी पार्टी आपको जिम्मेदारी दे कैंपस से बाहर आके कैंपेन करने की, तो विल यू टेक दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी एज वेल इफ योर पार्टी सेज?
First, we keep university and politics totally separate.
जी।
We don't mix with each other.
Right.
And secondly, if party gives me responsibility and they feel that I can be of help to them, I will definitely do that.
Right.
Why not? Why not? The party has given me this status of member of parliament, so I also have responsibility towards my party.
Right. So, Mr. Agarwal, we'll end this interview with a rapid fire round. 3 questions for you. Having sweets at one of your oldest sweet shops, which Lovely Professional University, before your career entered into Lovely, sitting there, or having the food in Switzerland, which is your first preference?
Lovely sweets. To be halwai first.
entering into parliament and having a conversation with Aam Aadmi Party MPs, or also telling the students that they should join? Which is the best way to encourage more conversation, to talk about the vote bank for Aam Aadmi Party, or asking students to be part of LPU?
Name, of course, I ask my student to be part of LPU. That's
Okay.
my first responsibility.
Third, of course, seeing LPU kid getting a good placement outside in this country, or asking more countries to be part of LPU and joining the international students more international students joining.
Getting packages outside country. So after
Right.
two, I will prefer that. The students will join LP automatically. I didn't bother about that.
Mr. Agarwal, thank you so much for this frank conversation. We, of course, wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. Hope you enjoy your career as both as a parliamentarian and educationist. That LPU has brought the raft of reforms in this country and offering many people a career to enjoy, to stay with. We wish you all the very best for future as well, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Rohinji. Thank you very much for your.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us,
Thank you.
sir. For such fine news breaks and video features from ground on your mobile phones, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The New Indian, by clicking on the bell icon. Also, follow us on the social media handles on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Co.